Well, Newcastle United are the opponents today for Tottenham Hotspur, back in the Champions League. And we start with Tottenham Hotspur. Son Heung-min for one final time starting, and he is the captain for Tottenham Hotspur. Several changes from the team that beat Arsenal 3 days ago. Davison Danso come into the Spurs defence. Of changes for Newcastle United to the team that lost against Team K-League on Wednesday. Fabian Schär and Dan Burn restored in defence. And it's Newcastle United who gets us started here against Tottenham Hotspur in this Kupang Play Series fixture. Newcastle have been under something of a Alexander Isak cloud over the recent weeks. I'm sure they'll be pretty eager to let their football do the talking. Tel's ball is not cleared away particularly well, and Nick Pope has to make a save. And Newcastle scored a wonderful goal, Papi Matar against Arsenal this week. Not to be on this occasion though. And Spurs are onto it in a flash, and it's Johnson! Well, the hero of the Europa League final against Manchester United is on the mark again, and Spurs lead here. Here comes the press, and it's a vital toe from Danso, and a wonderful hit from Brennan Johnson, who sweeps into the corner. Scored 18 across the season last time around, and he picks up where he left off with another fine goal. But it's Newcastle again who are really enjoying a nice spell with the ball here. Murphy's touch, and Gordon is busy, and his cutback nearly finds Joelinton. It's for the Tottenham Hotspur defence here. Danso completely missed the ball, and then so did Joelinton. Trippier on the right, who keeps the move alive, and that was way beyond Harvey Barnes. And Porro has sent Tell away, and there is no whistle. It's Tell up against Pope, and it's Pope who saves and prevents the second Tottenham Hotspur goal. And then once he was in position, it was all rather obvious, and Pope saw what was coming. It's another nice combination by Newcastle United to open up the whole pitch here. Harvey Barnes joins the action, whips one in at the front post. It's a brilliant hit by the Newcastle winner, and it's now Tottenham Hotspur 1, Newcastle United 1. And the decision was made by Gordon to head towards the left-hand side where Barnes was waiting. Away from Porro far too easily, allowed to cut inside. Kinski will be disappointed to be beaten at his front post, but it was a fine hit from a player who is in fun. Good football again, and Bruno Guimaraes leads the way. Barnes waiting for it, and he has it now. Harvey Barnes runs into the sliding Pedro Porro. Brilliant challenge by the Spurs defender. And this has bubbled over. It's the Argentines. It was a wonderful break here by Bruno Guimaraes. Well, there was a collision between the two players, but I would think it's what came after that would be of concern to Christian Romero. All square then at half-time between Tottenham Hotspur and Newcastle. Brennan Johnson had given Spurs the lead, but a response. And we are back underway for the second half in this Kupang Play Series match between Tottenham Hotspur and Newcastle United. So, lovely ball in, it's a good chance again for Anthony Gordon. Here was the target, ball ricocheted up, and he just couldn't steer it into the corner. And here's the new boy. And off goes the old boy. A Spurs superstar says goodbye. An illustrious career. And what a fitting end as well, as he lifted the Europa League trophy last season. So many accolades, so many big moments. Such a lovable player. We have been lucky in the Premier League to have him. An emotional goodbye for Son Heung-min. A true Tottenham Hotspur legend for one final time. There aren't many who head out the door in that way. Well, it's time to regroup after the emotions of Son leaving the field. Plenty of changes, but all with an eagerness to impress, and the squads will be very important for both teams as they embark on a Champions League campaign this season. Basuma is late with the challenge and receives a yellow card. And he was very late too, came motoring across. Joelinton is robbed of possession, and Bergvall is onto it for Spurs. And Nick Pope goes the right way. And he's Lucas Bergvall saw that last season in the Carabao. Langer with a bit of defensive work to do, and here is Tino Livramento. Well, this looks like a disaster for Tottenham Hotspur. Hope for Spurs. He waits, and Maddison, well, he is carried off of the field here. Sad scenes for James Maddison, only just back. And instantly on his way. Well, he had different ideas. Whipped the ball away. Odegaard bursting. Wonderful pace, and there is a big gap through the middle. And it's Yang Min-hyuk who is away, looking for his fairy tale moment here. Has to check his run, keeps on going. And then he was a bit too over-enthusiastic, and Tino Livramento stands tall and stands in his way. Well, there would have been one hell of a roll. Ball onto Yang Min-hyuk. Fair to say he is eager to make his mark on this game. Livramento standing up to the test. Well, Son Heung-min's final game for Tottenham Hotspur doesn't get the romantic end